I always like to share the feed on my social. We have a really big social media base between Instagram and Facebook. So I always like to share it when I go live. My camera is just not working. That better? A little bit better. Don't have my name tag today. I'm ordering some new ones. But yeah, here I'm live at the furniture store. We got some new inventory I wanted to show you. Don't forget, when you invest with me, it's furniture and real estate. I combine the two. We have about 5,000 square feet on Highway 69 here in Tuscaloosa. We always encourage everybody to check in on Facebook. All this is new. Just put the feet on it. Here, this is a good set. It's got nail head trim, throw pillows for $8.99, and two more over here. These are high sitting sets. They're $1,200 for two pieces, both pieces. And look at that fabric right there. It's not a leather and it's not a microfiber, but it's still a fabric. And it's not a padded velvet either. It's a much better. I really like this type of fabric. It's probably closest to a microfiber, but you know, um, I always just like to mention, especially for my multi-family people, the value of the furniture and the furniture management that I can offer through your real estate leasing. It just increases the value and the demand for it overall. We had a really good project this last summer that we leased some townhomes right beside the University of Alabama. They're all leased furnished, and immediately the value add that they were looking for was gained from that. So it worked out really well. And same with selling properties. Nice homes, especially vacation homes. I understand, like, homes in the 200, 300,000 range. You may not can save a whole lot of money on furniture with that, but especially like on a lot of these condominiums and vacation homes. Hello, everyone. Hit that subscribe button for me, okay? This is Alabama Real Estate Channel, and I'm in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. My name's Addison. Hello, Tyson. Hit that subscribe button for me. I'm in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I review the real estate market every day for the best listings. I always look for real estate investment listings that are, really good, or that I think are the best lanes, whether it be a cheaper property or a more expensive. And of course, I have furniture as well. With me, it's furniture and real estate. So when you buy your properties with me, whether it's your home, or your rental property, whatever. Next, I have already sent to Montgomery for my builder license as well. So whether it's new construction, resale, rentals, whatever, your primary home, the best deal is right here. Do you like hockey? No, not really. Not really. I don't. But yeah, so keep that in mind. I'm fixing to jump in with me. You got furniture and real estate. It makes your properties more desirable. And I understand the views on YouTube may not be primary home buyers so much right now, whatever the algorithm is sending me. So that's why we're going to focus on the best rental or the best investment listings this time moving forward. We're going to shift it up a little bit. It's okay, honey. We'll get you some food. We have some cats that somebody threw in the ditch out here. We're trying to get them rehomed, but they disappear for several days at a time. Hello, everyone. Hit that subscribe button for me. This is an Alabama Real Estate Market channel. We're about to review the best listings that my expert advice says are good for investment, and it can be all price points. That's annoying. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Let's start with the West Alabama MLS. I'm up to 11 listings right now. I've got about $1 million for sale. I need more listings though. Coming up, for an investor. Hello everyone. Hit that subscribe button for me. I'm looking for people that want to buy real estate in Alabama for investment. Okay, let's dive in. Let's see what we got first up. Just keep going here. All right, here's one for $125,000. It's in Quinton, Alabama, which is an unincorporated area of Walker County. Let's see what they got. They got almost a half acre with it. Connor Woods, Keller Williams franchise here in Tuscaloosa. He's got it listed all the way up there in Walker County. And located on the beautiful Warrior River. Hello, hit that subscribe button for me, guys. Get those subs up. We're looking for real estate investors. Keep your job. Work with me to gain more real estate income and investment. Keep your job. I'm the full-time real estate broker. It's like having two incomes. You can do it. There's a lane for you. There's a lane for you. Hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate y'all hitting that like button as well. As a matter of fact, this is a really good. This is a listing that a lot of people don't realize are out there. This is 125,000 in Alabama. 924 square feet, but it's on the river, so it could be a lower priced vacation home, short-term rental, something like that, and then it makes the 125,000 asking price pretty close to a 1% approach. I would think you could lease this home for at least $1,200 a month to get to that 1% investor mark that we're looking for. So even though this is a mid-century home, 3-bed, 1-bath, it's a lot less desirable, but it has so many properties have waterfront in Alabama, you don't realize it. Somebody can enjoy it. There's different levels. There's different levels. So, that's actually a pretty good listing right there. All right, we got new construction in Berry, Alabama. 420 grand for 2,150 square feet. That's pretty high. All right. Okay, here's an investment opportunity. Tuscaloosa City Central church conversion. It's a church on 28th Avenue. It's got under a quarter acre, 4,230 square foot that you could remodel into some sort of multifamily or a bigger home. And they are asking 500 grand for it. I don't know if you would want to keep it as some sort of business. Let's see what it says. Located in heart of downtown Tuscaloosa, Nick's Kid Avenue offers versatile church property suited for a variety of uses. So the large building features indoor gathering spaces, full kitchen, banquet area, multiple meeting rooms, plenty of private flexibility, offices for events, community programs, organizational use. So they're trying to sell it to kind of leave it like it is. And again, what I've seen a lot is the conversion to condos and residential. Hello, hit that subscribe button for me. Okay, moving on. Next, this is a primary home opportunity in Tuscaloosa 69 South, U.S. Farm subdivision. 172,000. You definitely couldn't lease that for 1,700. All right, next up, light new construction. Rick Davis, Powerhouse Realty. Hilltop Estates, $498. That's okay. Another primary home, primary home. Here's a condominium, Tuscaloosa. Midtown Village Condos, unit 2221. So one bed, one bath, 733 square foot. Phyllis Olive over at Remax Franchise, the premier group locations, got it listed at $270 a month HOA payment plus $1,200 a year reserve fee. Pritchett Moore Management, their management. All right, next up, this is a mobile home, almost a half acre. I don't really think you can get 1,700. There's another one. Here's one. It's 1,000 square feet. It's a 2026 mobile home for $147,400. Now this one might could do the 1% investor approach. Hit that subscribe button for me. Let me know what you're looking for. Hit that subscribe button. This is a real estate channel. We're looking for I'm reviewing properties that are available, and I'm explaining which ones are best for investment as I'm doing that. So y'all got to interact with me. You know, if you and also get on my email list for the follow-up. When I send a follow-up email for everything we've reviewed today. This one might work actually. It's a mobile home, brand new, under $150,000 in Centerville, Alabama, which is Bibb County, and you could probably rent that for $1,500 a month and make that 1% investor approach. All right, next up, house in Vance. That's not good for investment. Northport, no, that's a primary home. Here's one under 200 grand. Tuscaloosa City East, a Habitat home that's been relisted, 63 Juanita Drive. Plachette Montgomery Elite Signature Properties. I sent her an email recently about a new listing that she's got. We're really interested in that. She's got this listing. It was built in 2017, under a quarter acre. And your payment would be, I don't know, like $1,500 a month to be in Tuscaloosa City East with this good quality condition. It's almost 1,200 square feet. So, you know, I don't, that's a good primary home. I don't think you could do the $2,000 a month. You might, if you could get students, maybe. If you get students, maybe. Okay, that's it for today's West Alabama MLS. Let's look at the RPR. The RPR is the realtor property resource that we use. It gives us access to all the listings across the entire state. So I can check other areas. Here's one, Lamar County. Okay, here we go. Here's one, Vernon, Alabama. Authentic West Alabama community. Vernon is an actual incorporated city there. Hello, hit that subscribe button for me, guys. I'm reviewing investment listings, possible investment listings, just available today. We do it the second it goes in there, the day it goes in. And I'm looking for the 1% or more. This one is in Vernon, and it's a 4-bed, 2 full bath, almost 1,900 square foot, which is big, for $129,900. Now, I would say my confidence rating is going to be about 60 to 75% on this. That, you know, you could for sure lease this home for $1,300 a month and meet the 1% investor approach. I'm not sure if you would need to do any improvements that would increase your cost, but $1,300 a month for 1,900 square feet would definitely work, or more. That's the catch. This is what I'm talking about. They're only asking $129,900, and you're looking for 1%. So if you rented it for $1,500 a month, that'd be almost like 2% of the purchase price every single month. So we're looking for that smarter, more aggressive approach. And rural Alabama, everybody sleeps on rural Alabama, but there's people out there, and rentals is actually how we're going to help these rural areas, help people get on their feet. You have to rent first. crawl before you walk type of thing. And sometimes when it's even this low, you might could qualify as a beginner. But have an investment that that's what we do. That's actually a good one. I would say again it's closer to the 75% confidence that you could rent this for $1,300 a month, and it would get you that 1% or more. All right, next up, this one's in Millport, and we made an offer on it. It's got 3 acres with it. I'm waiting to hear back now from the listing agent. That's a really good opportunity. All right, let's go to Pickens County, just south of Lamar County. Here's one in Reform. Oh yeah, this is the big one in Reform, on the lake or at the lake in the golf course there. It's 850,000 with no land, or it's got 3.8 acres with it. It's got a little bit of land with it, and they're asking 849. It'd be interesting to see if that one actually sells or not for the 850. Okay, here's a good one. Absolutely. Aliceville, Alabama, 1,326 square foot, 1.5 acres with it, 3-bed, 2-bath, asking 79.9. So you definitely the 1% investor approach or more. Even if you put 20,000 into fixing the home, make 1,000 a month will be a starting point for a new rental in Aliceville for sure. You could definitely get it up from there. And again, this one's got some extra land. Anytime you invest in these rural properties, it comes with extra land. That's something you can develop or chop and sell off, cash out for more gains for you. So you gotta understand the inventory that's available, and that's a really important thing because you could fit, you can build a house on it or even a mobile home. A lot of these are in rural areas where there's no zoning, and you can absolutely put a mobile home there. Here's one for 31.9 in Aliceville on Franconia Road. It's got a 1/2 acre with it. I don't even think the house is included in the value. So that's more of a land listing, really. All right, here's one that's distressed in Aliceville. 3-bed, 1-bath, 1,600 square feet, and 3 acres. Right here. Again, it's all the way in southern Pickens County, like a bit below Vienna down there on the river. It's definitely close to the river for sure, but the more southern part, not Pickensville. It's actually a pretty good distance from Pickensville. However, it's a bigger house with 3 acres, and they're asking 89.9 for it. I can tell you right now that's not going to sell for that much. I would say probably 50,000, 60,000, depending on if the land is usable. But right there, we've already gone over several opportunities for investment. So if you're looking, to get into real estate investment, I've got opportunities that are going to be low risk or high risk, of course. In these rural areas, you often get a really good opportunity for the 1% plus some additional land. All right, let's keep looking here. Sumter County, just south of us. I don't see anything new. Hale County. It's probably got some new construction listings in Moundville. Oh, Lord, here's a big one. 4-bed, 4 full bath, 2,500 square foot, and 264 acres for $2 million. Good luck. Good luck with that. Very interesting listing. Hey, meow meow. Catherine Barton, Quarter Real Estate's got it listed. The Builders Group must have built it for them. It's 2,500 square feet and 264 acres, which is huge. It is in Moundville, not Tuscaloosa County. Be eager to see if that one sells for $2 million. All right, more new construction. Here's one. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath, 950 square foot house on the Black Warrior River. It's got 1/3 of an acre lot, and they're asking $120,000 for it. So right there, again, if you could rent it for $1,200 a month, that would be the 1% investor approach. Lower price, lower risk, inventory in the 100,000 range. That's a good one. And then here's some land, 70 acres for 300 grand. All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's go north of Pickens County. Let's do Marion first. Up here in Bear Creek, there's some land. I saw that one already. Land. There's a house for $235. House for $320. House for $320. Here's a mobile home, 1990 model mobile home, 1,280 square feet. Not sure how big the land is, but they're only asking $56,000. So you could definitely rent that for higher than $500 a month. So that's a good one. Big house, 4,629 square feet with 23 acres in Hamilton. 5 bed, 5 full bath for $450. All right, let's check Fayette County. Looking for those 1% purchase price, 1% investor approach listings. What we can rent, what we can buy and rent it for 1% of the purchase price. All right, that's a big one. 3 bed. Okay, here's one. 3 bed, 1 bath, 1,100 square feet, and a full 1 acre, and they're asking $49,900. Hello, hit that subscribe button for me. I'm reviewing listings that we could purchase and collect 1% or more each month through the rent. 3 bed, 1 bath, 1,100 square feet for $49,900. You could definitely rent it for $500 or more if it's inhabitable. I'm confident of that. Those are low rents. There's no inventory, so right now they're all gonna lease. Like I said, until that inventory catches back up, they would absolutely lease. If you make it inhabitable, it will lease, and you can find properties that are lower risk. You could try to pay cash for them, not use the bank, and have to earmark so much of your first round of profits. That type of stuff. All right, so you got one in Fayette County. It's under $50,000 for 1,100 square foot and 1 acre. And you could definitely get the 1% investor approach. All right, let's go up to Franklin County. It's got all the big lakes there around Russellville and Red Bay. Here's one for $600,000 with 15 acres. That's a primary home. Okay, here's one for sure. Red Bay, Alabama. It's very close to the Mississippi state line. Red Bay, Alabama, Franklin County. This is a 3 bed, 1 bath, 1,200 square foot home with 1/3 of an acre, asking $127,000. So investors, if you made an offer on a home like this, you offer them $115,000 or $120,000. You go in, you spend $10,000, $20,000 to make it really nice. I'll rent it for $1,400, and boom, you got the 1% investor approach successfully. Done with that one. Again, my confidence before I see these is kind of like the Zestimate. The Zestimate that's on Zillow. I just kind of it's off the hip. But if I take my next steps and visit these properties and give you further info, make an offer, get it under contract, check everything out, I can nail it down for you. But this one for sure, right here, anything that's a 1,200 square foot mid-century brick home, it's going to last in good shape. Those are going to lease, and you've got all these people from Tishomingo, Bloody Springs, Dennis, Belmont, Golden, Fairview, Bounds Crossroad, Moores Mill, Halltown, Burnout, Old Burles. there's plenty of little small communities around there where you can get that house leased, and I could get it leased for you. That's the whole thing. All this stuff is things that I can do for you, and these are in my markets where I can make these promises to you. And we are invested in the same place ourselves. I mean, I'm reviewing really for my benefit, and I want investors to join me with this, and there's room for everybody. There's room for everybody. Hit that subscribe button for me. Okay, we're in Russellville here. Some listings.
Your favorite movies and TV are on YouTube. Press play on something new.
These all look like mostly primary home. Hello, everyone. Hit that subscribe button for me. I'm reviewing Franklin County right now. Here's one for 179 and a half acre. My confidence is not that high. Anything that's $1,000 or less, though, I can tell you, like right away, we can do it. Buy it, we can get it rented 100%. If it's affordable, all of these counties I'm reviewing: Franklin, Marion, Lamar, Fayette, Pickens, Sumter, Greene, Hale, all of them. If it's $1,000 a month rent, I can lease it, and you can have that investment, and sell it. Getting on up there in some of these rural areas, 180 and 200 grand. I don't know if I could guarantee you a $2,000 a month renter, but I can guarantee you a $1,000 a month renter. I love this song. Or I really just like the beat to it. All right, let's keep going here. All right, that was 325. So we got one in Red Bay, you got one in Lamar, one in Fayette. Each different area has that subsection that I'm looking for that we can repair, rent it, get the value up. And I just successfully brought a 1031 tax deferred exchange buyer to Aliceville, rural Aliceville. Probably the first time ever that a buyer has used 1031 exchange money. It's tax deferred exchange money that bought that 1% rental all the way in Aliceville. So the investors are here. People are looking. You need to join me. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you get the updates. All right, so I think I've reviewed most of them. Let's go on up to Colbert County with the Tennessee River. I always like to look and see what's on the river. Colbert is below, and Lauderdale is above. You got the Tennessee River, Colbert County is below, and Lauderdale is above it. Hit that subscribe button for me, guys. I'm reviewing listings for real estate investment. 1% or more of the purchase price. 1 month rent gets you 1% or more of the purchase price. That's what I'm reviewing here. Hit that subscribe button for me, guys, and be sure to get on my follow-up. I have an email that I send out every day as well. No matter where you are, if your money's green, you can invest your money with me, and we can create you more income. All right. Looking here, see a few directly on the river. Okay, here's one interesting. It's in Sheffield, Alabama, just south of the Tennessee River. And this is Wilson Lake. It's kind of directly between Wilson Lake and Pickwick Lake, where they kind of, meet. Not the main channels, but between them. It's a 1-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square foot house with a third of an acre, and they're asking $95,000. So right there, again, I'm for sure I could get you a renter for a month for 1,600 square foot, absolutely. And in this good of a location, it does look like it needs some exterior upgrades, but the interior's got LVP, stainless steel appliances. Like I said, this one would absolutely rent for the 1% or more. and you're at the Tennessee River. You know, so people, everybody coming down from Nashville, stuff like that, these would be, you know, easy for you to access as well. So it looks like it's got a gym, kind of a gym setup. What an interesting little building there. It's probably a converted commercial building. Look who it is. Hey, honey, come on. Come on. Come on, baby. That's my baby. We got a kitty that needs rehoming. Somebody threw him in the ditch out here. And we've got her brother at our house. She's all the time. Hey, baby. How's it going? Beautiful cat. Those white feet. I love her. Uh-huh. I love her. She's like, get that camera off me. So yeah, here, this is in Sheffield, just south of the Tennessee River there. There it is. 1,600 square feet, and they're asking $95,900. You could lease it for $1,000 or more a month, with or without the management fee, and it would meet the 1% investor approach. Okay, guys, that's it for today's market update. I'm getting hot. It's already late here, 4:24. I know. I gotta go feed this kitty. Yeah, you hungry? Huh? Is you hungry? Don't forget, we are live at the furniture store. There's the big boss right there. It's a family business. We got 3 generations sitting right here together every day, moving forward. With me, it's furniture and real estate. Check out my furniture site, buyfurnish.com. Buyfurnish.com. I got about 200 packages put together, make it easy. And then, of course, if you want to put a completely custom order together, you can. Got some new bedroom suits in. That's an example of one right there. There's another one, the Millie Queen bedroom. $929 for the complete collection. $1,058. Look what a heavy, bulky set. Look how big this nightstand is. It's huge. It's huge. And then you also got the nightstand charger as well. So if it doesn't have the surface chargers, it'll have a plug-in for your nightstand, and you can charge your phone. So, all right, that's it. Come see us. Subscribe. Hit the notification. Hit the like. Connect with me on social. And we're looking forward to meeting you, figuring out what best lane is for you in real estate. And if you want to buy a new home, Brandy's actually showing a home right now as we speak. So that's what we do. All right, sayonara.